All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome.
All right.
Welcome to
This is
episode. Are we on 35?
We are on 35.
Episode 35.
Happy Friday, gamer.
Episode 35, alright, yeah.
Episode 35. Hope you guys are doing really well this lovely Friday.
It's a very beautiful day here in sunny Florida.
In the Sunshine State. All right, but we're gonna jump into our show here
Alrighty.
with the intro.
Alright. Well, hello
Which
and
is your
good
job.
morning. Hello and good morning and welcome, gamers. Happy Friday. We are FPS Guides. Our goal is to bring the gaming community together with reviews, guides, news, and clutch plays. This is our weekly podcast where we bring the latest in news, rumors, controversies, and discussions. Here you'll find some facts, some opinions, and some pretty lame jokes. If you like what we do here, be sure to check us out on fpsguides.com and follow us on social media. For all you listeners out there, FPS Guys Podcast can now be found on Apple Play and Spotify, and as of when? Today?
As of yesterday.
As of yesterday, on Alexa. So you
Yeah.
can say, hey Alexa, play FPS Guys Podcast, and
boom.
you can hear our beautiful voices right from your couch.
Right in the shower as well.
Right in the shower, wherever
Perfect.
your Alexa is. Hopefully it's not in the shower. I don't know. You do you. Anyway, we are a small but growing gaming community comprised of gamers, both young and old, who are just passionate about gaming. If you would like to become a part of the FPS Guides community, or perhaps become a content creator, please hit us up on our website. We would love to hear from you. And now let's go ahead and just jump right into it.
By the way, can I add this? I had to do the intro last week,
Okay.
and I butchered the heck out of it. You do it really well. We don't give Captain Stiffy enough credit for this.
He's the intro man.
Natural intro.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's the
Thank
intro
you.
guy.
It helps when you write it, I think, but yeah.
Good job.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad my
Good
talent
work.
my
Good
talent
work.
is finally appreciated somewhere.
So before we jump into the news, we're just gonna kind of catch up on what we've been playing. I've been playing Sekiro. What about you?
I've been playing this really great game called Techno Structures,
Ooh, that's a good one.
and yeah, I've been so busy this week. I played a little bit of Sekiro. I beat like one boss like 3 days ago. That's basically all I did. Playing the only kind of gaming I've been doing is like play Smash Bros a little bit here. That's
True.
basically it. So
What about you, Sig? You play anything interesting?
I actually did. I played one game this week. One new game this week.
Okay.
It's called Nine Parchments on Nintendo Switch.
Right.
I did purchase that.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I just wanted
Why don't you
to
give us
find-
like an elevator pitch of what that game's about?
Yeah, I think I'm not a RPG player, but you guys saw me play it,
yet.
and it looks like it's an RPG. But what makes it different is it's really simple. It seems like a really simplistic RPG. A couch co-op.
Which is fun.
You just grab your Switch controllers, throw them at your friends, and then sit on a couch, and you could just play like Diablo. Is that Diablo? Diablo 3 style?
It's a
Diablo-esque.
Diablo style.
Yeah. I picked up that game because I was looking for something like a good couch co-op game that I could play with my wife and kids, and they said that this is one of the better ones, and
Okay.
it's like Diablo 3 minus like the demons,
scary
and all
demons.
That. Yeah,
And dungeons and
yeah. It's still not my cup of tea, but I could see the for people into
the
that.
appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was on sale for $5. So I don't know. Is it
$6?
still
$6.
Six bucks.
What draws
Yeah.
you away from it? What makes you be like,
Any
it's
cons?
okay.
Any cons you can think of?
Because we're battling a computer, I guess.
There's no sword, guys.
There's no human competition.
Yeah. Oh, and there's friendly fire, and there was no way to turn it off. I went to the settings.
Yeah.
I went to the settings, and there's two other settings that you can do. Either split the damage between you and and your friend. who
No.
received the damage.
So if you damage your friend, you get damaged.
Right.
Half, 50-50. Or the other setting is you take full 100% of
Oh,
the
that's
damage that you
worse.
friendly fired
Oh.
that you deal.
I
So
mean, I'd probably turn one of those on. So I mean, that'll teach you not to shoot your friends, I guess.
yeah,
I guess that I think that encourages coordination
I think so too.
more
I think
so.
that's probably the idea they were going with. Cause it from what I can see, it's really like a coordination game. Like you can combine your different spells, or you have one person who does support spells, or one person who does damage spells, and so it's all like coordinating.
Yep.
And part of coordinating is not shooting each other in the face. So
As far as the gameplay, it felt a little bit wonky, cumbersome. Like it took us
Like
30 minutes
janky.
to realize you can strafe. Like you can stay looking in one direction while moving the character using one of the shoulder buttons. And even when we did figure that out, it still felt clunky. It's definitely not Mario
Like polished?
or Zelda type of like
No.
gameplay. No,
Probably like 10 guys worked on that game, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
But that said, it's I don't regret the purchase.
I think it's charming. I think it's worth $6.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Tutkey. Thank you. I try my hardest.
That's it as far as new games that.
yeah.
that
I'm just
played.
waiting on I'm just going through Sekiro, but I'm waiting on Days Gone. That comes out in 2 weeks. I'm pretty excited for that. That looks good.
Oh.
Oh man, it comes out in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Oh, another thing, for you Xbox players out there, on Slick Deals there was 3 months Game Pass, which I'm gonna re-up on because it's like $1.
Worth.
So, yeah.
Worth.
3 months Game Pass on Xbox for $1. Do it. You have until I think you have like 2 weeks left.
That actually
No,
ties,
3 days left. Sorry.
that actually ties into something that we're going to talk about a little later.
Okay.
So perfect.
Is that a segue? That sounds like a segue.
Is that a segue
That was
to
slick.
That
PlayStation?
sounds like a
So,
All right, let's ride that segue. What we got?
yeah, we're gonna talk about our headliners, which is PlayStation. PlayStation name changes are live as of
Wait, I thought that went live a little while ago.
2 days ago. No, it was planning. It was a beta. It was like a
Oh.
closed beta to try it out.
Did
But now
they-
everyone can do it.
Did they fix it so you don't?
we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. So, this news comes to us from GameSpot. Thank you, GameSpot. A lot of this news comes from GameSpot, actually. And PS4 name changes are live in the US on Wednesday, which was 2 days ago, and then Europe was yesterday. So basically, the first time you can change your name is free. So that's cool. Next time, $10. Next time after that, $10. So all subsequent times are going to be $10 after that.
Okay.
Unless you're a PlayStation Plus member, it'll be $5.
Okay.
So I guess that's pretty good.
But
However,
what's-
you must read this blog post that Sony put up on their website. Do you think maybe you could pull that up?
Sure.
That blog post?
and this basically summarizes
This
the
basically, yeah, it
issue.
summarizes the problems. It says it lumps games into 3 different categories. So, since this has to come into effect now, the only games that will be guaranteed to work with this name change feature will be games that released after April 1st, 2018. So all games before that date
Okay.
will possibly have an issue with the name change.
Okay.
And now Sony is pretty helpful with this, actually. They lump the games into 3 different categories. So we got games with no known issues, so you're good. Go ahead and change your name, fine. And then we got games with known issues, but not critical issues. And then we have games with critical issues.
Okay.
So some of the games that are listed in the critical issues, there's only like 2 or 3, I think. There's
Okay.
not a lot.
I'm guessing they're very.
They're
heavily
old. They're like
online.
Little Big Planet 3. Like
Okay.
they're not very
Okay.
new. The games listed in the second category with with minor issues. Some of those games are pretty big. Bloodborne's on there. GTA 5 is on there.
Okay.
Other popular games right now are on there. I can't remember off the list off the top of my head here.
What is it?
So basically,
what is
those
this?
issues.
What is a minor issue?
Those are minor issues. It'll be like, your friends list or
Like-
something doesn't show up in the
Oh,
game
like-
unless
like-
you sign in and sign out.
Like your name shows up wrong. Or
Yeah,
something
your
like
name shows
that.
up wrong.
So
You-
like, not game breaking.
Not game breaking.
But
The
like
critical
annoying.
list. The critical list is game breaking.
Like you can't even load your.
Like you'll lose save progress.
Lose
You'll
progress.
lose trophies. You'll
Right.
lose.
Right.
The biggest one is digital currency paid for.
Ooh.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's a big
You will lose
one.
digital. You might lose digital currency that you paid for, and DLCs and everything that you paid for as add-on content.
Okay.
So that's kind of big. That's a
Yes.
big deal.
So please check that list to see if the games you are into is on that list. You may want to hold off on changing your name.
Yeah, a lot. If you still play like PS3 games, which I mean maybe you do, this name change will destroy your PS3 library. So if you play a lot of PS3
Really?
games, I would recommend really not doing this.
Really?
So
So
because
like,
of
you
April
can't
1st,
even-
2018, so all the PS3
Damn,
games
dude. So that means you can't
gone.
really play. You can't like if you change your name, you can't play any old games basically. You can only play games
Pretty much, yes.
basically for the last 2
Yes.
years.
Now, this is a huge disaster for Sony in the way they did their names. Because with Microsoft,
Right.
you have an ID that's like a bunch of numbers, and then you have a
And then
mask ID,
your name,
which is your
just
name.
like your yes.
Sony did not do that. Sony just went with your ID is your ID.
So like that's
So
why
that is what
Yeah.
you are known as, and you can't
Right.
change it without having your account be messed with.
So basically, like your save files, your currency and stuff is tied to that name.
Yes.
And so if you remove that name, you no longer have access to the stuff under that name.
Yes.
So
So be very careful
definitely
if
screw
you're thinking
yourself.
about doing this.
Just don't change your name.
Just don't change your
Unless you really have a terrible name,
I
like
mean, my name
like-
is pretty lame on PlayStation. It's like The Last Corgi.
yeah, that's not that bad though, dude. Yeah, but that's not like Hitler was great. Like I don't know.
Hitler was great.
Oh my
Hitler
God.
was great. 69. Yeah. That's
Like
pretty
oh, I
good.
should probably change that.
Jesus.
You know, as a from a software developer's perspective, like,
like, wow, so
I
you are
find
dumb.
this amusing because
You're like,
it's
they
such an
dropped
easy
the ball
thing,
on
right?
that one.
no, it sheds light on the developers, the game developers that took the hack a Shack. Some of the they deviated.
Well, this
from
was PSN. This was them building the PlayStation Network. So this was when they were building PlayStation Network for online.
No, I'm talking about how some certain games don't behave the way it's supposed to.
Oh, okay.
Because if they behave the way it's supposed to, that's because they followed protocol on the documentation. So by them kind of going by it not working as expected,
They're
it
like-
means they hack a shack some of the code. I love it. It's so
They're like
funny.
going in the code. They're like, oh, I fix it somehow.
Yeah, software
we
developers do it
couldn't
all
make
the
this
time.
good.
They don't exactly do it. They don't always.
I'm
follow
sure
it.
when Sony, I'm sure when like the head of Sony went to like their developers was like, can you do this? And they're probably just like, are you kidding me? Like, this is a huge issue. Like,
Yikes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm gonna give you an example, all right? With Tekla, if you modify a component, but if you manually do something, then you modify the component. That manual gets lost.
right.
But if they just do an umbrella, hey, let's do it this way. Like it really highlights the people who didn't do things the right
Right,
way.
yeah.
It really does.
They really
just,
messed
like,
up.
They really, yeah,
they
really,
kinda
really
hacked
messed
it a
up.
little bit.
and big
yeah.
games too. The Bloodborne.
Little big-
Bloodborne's big.
Little-
GTA 5 is the
little big
biggest
one.
one.
These
on
are
that
big
list.
games, and
People
it's
are-
funny
is that
how
a
critical?
No, that's
Big five?
that's a minor issue.
Okay.
But still, like,
Yeah.
come on.
It's like, that would have been crazy, dude. It's like imagine not being able to
Can you imagine losing all
access
your
your
currency?
online account. Oh,
Bad.
it would
So-
be riots in the streets, dude.
This feature has been clamored for by PlayStation fans because I understand it. Sometimes you're dumb 12-year-old and you
Yeah.
make a bad name.
like, who wants to be called Captain Stiffy? Like a freaking loser, dude. Like,
You do.
so
So that
Well-
covers that. Like, do you guys have any other comments on that? Just how dumb Sony was when they made their PlayStation Network?
it would behoove them to have a little bit of foresight there. Like, they.
It's not like they're new to the
Like,
the software game.
It's just like never at any point when they were developing the PlayStation Network, and yeah, it was years ago. Like it was live since what PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 3.
Yeah, so PlayStation 3, it was live since then, and they never had the foresight to be like, maybe people want to change their handles. Maybe people might want to change their name. Like, nah, they won't want to do that. That's weird. What the hell? And here we are.
They probably went through this and they're just like, oh, okay, we'll do this. And then the developers went up to Sony, like the head of Sony is like, so we did the thing you asked for. However, there's some issues. So
Like, and literally, you
we might be in trouble.
can't get around these issues at all. There's
No.
nothing that can be done.
No. So
It's because they
Be
built
careful.
they built their whole framework off of this not fully thought out like concept.
Maybe they didn't expect it to succeed as well as it did.
you have to expect that.
That
though.
dude, we whacked. We PlayStation 3. They weren't planning on stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe PlayStation Network was sort of like a beta for another platform. Maybe something more like all encompassing. Because back then,
Maybe.
back then Sony made phones too. Sony did a lot of things.
They still
It
make
was-
phones.
Yeah. Well, do they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. They might have just like I said, like an alpha or beta version of a Sony network, not the PlayStation network, but a Sony network. And then ended up
did
being
something
huge. You're like,
oh,
oh damn, like that was
like,
just
crap.
yeah, that was like prototyping, man. That's like
Crap, dude. We had the interns make this code, man.
That's like that feeling of like, what have I done? Like,
Yeah.
I have messed up.
if you read the story of the origins of Google, you'll see some of the code that the original writers wrote like just as prototyping. Like it's still there because it works. Like they never intended it for production, but it still works. So it works,
Dude,
and it worked for the longest time, making your gamer tag your primary ID. So it's funny.
Dude, Microsoft's probably laughing their ass off at
Yeah.
Sony.
Yeah,
like,
Microsoft
come on,
at least,
guys.
at least thought ahead. They're like, yeah, people don't want to change their names.
Yeah.
You've always been able to change your name on Xbox.
Have you changed your name?
It wasn't always Captain Stiffy.
It wasn't always Have you changed your name?
No.
You've been Top Hat Jones forever and ever.
I have no. My PlayStation name is Dimension C137 without vowels.
Okay.
But my this is like my PS3 or this is my Steam name, and then my PS3 name is different. So,
Okay.
Yeah, Steam names you can change all the time.
yeah.
Interesting.
But that
I've used this ever since AOL.
Really?
Yeah, I've used it.
AOL.
Yeah, I just dated myself.
What's that?
America.
Is that like Stone Tablets or something?
Is that really what it stands for? America Online?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
You did not know
No,
that?
I didn't know
What
that.
did you what did you think it stood for? I think it's just an acronym. Just
Yeah, I thought it was like
no, it means
something else.
Oh my goodness.
I know what AIM stands for, Automatic Instant Messenger.
Any
something
old
like
people
that.
out there? Are you hearing this?
I do not know what AOL stands for.
Hey, we have 6 viewers now. Hello, guys.
Hello. Stream.
Happy
Hello.
Friday. Good morning.
We were just talking about PlayStation with ID changes,
Talking
actually.
about how old these guys are.
Yeah, this guy. Do you remember back when they used to carve stone and play stickball?
we have something called AIM.
You got me slapping my thighs. Man, that's funny. Oh my gosh.
AOL.
So, to all the new viewers out there, we're just talking about video games mostly, Sony name changes. If you want to talk about anything in particular, drop it in chat. We'll divert the show and talk about what you guys want to talk about.
Yep.
But moving on, we're going to talk about the little bit section. We just got done with our
Bits.
headliner section.
Little bits.
Now we're on the little bits. This is
Hold on,
kind of
that was
a
it for
smaller
headlines?
discussion.
That was it?
Yeah, that's
It's
it,
been
dude.
a quiet week, huh?
Yeah, it has. But
More or
you
less,
see,
more or
you can
less.
see the rest of the news on the docket. It's quiet.
It's vamping up. E3's coming.
Okay.
It's,
Oh, we got some
it's gonna
rumors,
vamp up.
baby. We got
Okay.
some rumors.
Stuff is gonna go down.
So, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order
Let's go.
news has been released
Let's go.
and teased by EA and the official Star Wars Twitter account. So they're like, they're going in on this. More details will be revealed tomorrow at the Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. So that's going to be cool. Keep an eye on Reddit for that. And there's actually been some new content, not new content, I'm sorry, quote-unquote leaked image by Amazon that shows some concept art, and it looks awesome. It looks amazing. And
Yeah.
there's going to be a live stream hosted by EA on their own Twitch channel at 1:30 p.m. Central Time, which is actually 2:30 Eastern Time for everyone else in the world. And that's going to be yet to be revealed as a date, which is unfortunate because I really want to see what they have.
Yeah, the only thing we got now are like just concept pictures.
I think I'm going to be... oh, no, I'm sorry, I read this wrong. The reveal, which is tomorrow, during the Star Wars Celebration, that will be live streamed on EA's Twitch channel at 1:30 Central Time, 2:30 Eastern Time. So if you want to see the details, you can watch EA's stream, which I will be doing because I am very excited for this game.
Wait, isn't Great Highlands your boy that came in yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
The blonde guy?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's younger than me. 1996.
Yeah, he's 23.
Wow.
Y'all are young, man.
Yo, he's younger than us.
Old.
Oh.
We're 1994.
Yeah.
I can't fathom anybody younger than 30. Like, they're like aliens to me. Like,
I can't fathom anyone born after.
a new baby's born with a beard and a
Anyone
mustache
born
already.
after 1990. I have no. Like, are you even human?
But if you guys are really interested in the Star Wars game, like me and JD over here are, Elicon OSC is poo-pooing on Star Wars, so...
No, yeah.
But
oh, that's not fair.
this is going to be really fun. This is going to be really, really cool. It's going to be a single-player RPG open-world game, so I am, like, very amped for
it's
this.
like, what do you want, dude?
This is what I want.
I'm hoping it's gonna be like Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh my god, dude.
Like
So
this whole
cool.
open
I wish
world
if
stuff.
the combat is, like, From-esque, I would die. I would literally die.
All I know is that if it's turn-based, I will be turned off of it.
I don't think it's gonna be turn-based.
I'm not
It's
digging the
Respawn Entertainment
turn-based.
making this, dude. They're not.
Yeah,
gonna make
Respawn does action games, man. The Lannisters send their regards. Oh my goodness.
That this is that one out. Stay tuned for that live stream tomorrow at 2:30.
Yo, what's up, Danny Potter? Thanks for
Yo,
saying hello,
what's
bro.
up?
What's up, man?
We're actually talking about something very interesting. There's another new patent for a wireless PSVR headset. This is in addition to the patent we actually covered in March. This is very cool because I want to get in VR, and wireless is the key to getting into VR.
Yeah, I don't want like.
How do you guys feel about VR? Do you want to get into a VR? Do you want to wait? Like, does this make you maybe want to go out and buy VR when it comes out?
I really like the idea of playing VR. I really want to. It's just the initial investment is pretty steep.
Yeah.
Because
what if wait, do I have this listed
like
later?
pay for the console or pay for the PC, and then you have to spend at least $300 or $400 just on the
That's the
equipment,
is that the patent? Yeah, that's the patent.
That's the patent. I'm gonna switch.
Yeah,
it
that's
up
the patent.
Throw it up on screen.
But basically, I heard rumors a while ago that PlayStation 5 might have an option to be bundled with VR. And if it's wireless, very good choice. That's a very good option by Sony. What do you think of that? Do you think that's a good choice? Do you
I think it's a great choice. There's a large
what if
percentage
let
of people
me
out there.
let me tell it to you this way. What if it's like PS5, which we're actually going to heavily talk about in the rumor section. Say it's like $500, right? At launch. Say PS5 with PSVR is $600. Would you buy it?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So, what price point would knock you out of buying a bundle?
Basically anything above $600.
Yeah,
that's pretty high. I'm like,
that is pretty high. You are getting
that's like
600.
That's the max, bro.
I mean, but you are getting basically two systems.
Yeah.
So would this entice you more to get a PlayStation? Maybe if you were thinking about the new Xbox coming out, hat's falling off.
Ooh.
Do you think if you see Anaconda on your left and PlayStation 5 on your right with VR,
I mean,
which one are you gonna choose? Which one is more enticing to you?
Both of the consoles, I would probably nowadays favor PlayStation because
Games,
mostly
baby.
the exclusives. Like, yes, Xbox is coming out. They're coming out with a new, allegedly, Gears of War, Halo, all that stuff. Gears of War and Halo, great. They're all, part of my childhood or whatever. But, just not as enticing to me as the really cool exclusives that come out from Sony games. And so probably would lean over more towards that.
What about you, Sig? What do you think you would do?
I'm surprised Xbox doesn't get into the VR sphere yet.
HoloLens, baby.
Yeah, I agree. Exclusives. They push consoles. I mean, I own a Switch because I wanted to play Smash with y'all. The exclusive.
It's the games. It's the games.
It's
it really is. I mean, I love Xbox,
especially with the catalog of PlayStation VR and the fact that the rumor of backwards compatibility, so you can now play the older VR games on a new VR headset. Fucking damn it! Take my money.
This one.
Damn.
You have a swear jar.
I was trying. I'm sorry.
A swear jar.
We just gotta hit the tick box on the podcast. Like,
what time is that? What time is it?
Can we have
11?
Can we have a counter at the?
It's like 11:32 ish. So 11:32, I say the F word, so you can bleep it.
We'll have
Remember
swear count in the corner and be like like Ilcano, Captain Stiffy, Top Hat Jones.
Top Hat would be like.
Top Hat would be like 1. There we go.
I think this is super enticing.
The wireless aspect to the VR
Super enticing.
headset is a game changer. Because right now, I think a lot of people, myself included, I'm kind of hesitant to adopt to it.
Setup.
Because not only do you look like a Terminator with all this stuff, you also look like a critical care patient with all these wires coming out of you. Like, this is not cool. Like,
I feel like that'd be really. Yeah, I honestly I don't really thought about that. But I was like, how does VR work really well with all these wires coming out of it? I mean, people tripping in their living room.
PSVR is doing okay. Oculus is Oculus wireless.
I guess it depends.
actually,
On that
PSVR
kind of game.
was a moneymaker.
I mean,
I read the numbers. They made money on
Do
that.
people stand up? when they play VR?
It depends.
I don't
on
even
the
know.
game. If you're
Dude.
playing Beat Saber, yeah, you gotta stand up, dude.
Cause I want to be like in it, dude.
yeah.
There you go.
Or
Sony has
like
sold 4.2
punching-
million.
Yeah, that's
VR headsets.
yeah, we mentioned that a few weeks ago, but like that's awesome, man.
And average
like,
price
that's
is
awesome.
$300
I
or
like
$250.
VR.
That's-
I'm kind of right
Yo,
now.
get that out of here. Get
Right
that out
now,
of here.
right now, I'm waiting until with VR, there's more like long drawn out games. Because like right now, it seems like most of
They're
the
smaller titles,
VR
yes.
games are like smaller
Like
titles.
Astrobot,
where, like,
Moss.
you know,
like,
they're
real
like
small.
you just like stand there and you shoot all the targets, or like this Beat Saber, or there's just like they're almost like mini games.
Astrobot's pretty unique.
And like they're sure like they're really great and everything, but it's just like I'm looking for something. Like if I were to get VR, my first priorities would get Skyrim VR and Fallout VR because I want like a full game
Right.
that I can play fully in VR.
I think you would probably like Astrobot too because it's a 3D VR platformer, which is wild.
Okay.
First of all,
all
But,
right,
like,
so I'm getting into shape.
it's crazy because like you have a headset on.
So hopping over these giant chasms.
You're like
and stuff.
Mario punching your ceiling.
Yeah.
Like my
But
girlfriend.
like it's
comes
so
home,
cool
like,
because the
everything's
way they
broken.
made that game is you have to look around to see different platforms. So like, oh, there's a platform a little bit over that cliff. You have to like lean over to see the platform. So it's
Oh.
very cool. It's
And you have to,
very
like,
interesting.
Jump over the thing. Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. I hope that is true because I would love to get into VR.
I'm afraid I'll get motion sick.
They're working on that too. So
You know what I think? I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I don't think VR is really cool, but I don't think it'll ever gain mainstream.
You think it's kind of a gimmick right now?
I don't think it'll ever go past that because remember 3D TVs?
yeah,
People are lazy to put 3D glasses on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get up and grab my 3D glasses and put it on to watch this movie in 3D.
Like,
It's-
oh.
And I say this because when I bought the Switch grudgingly, I'm like, I am never gonna use it outside of the dock. But long time was like, bro, people say they'll just grab it and play it on the bed.
You never-
That's all I've done.
You
I've
never
been playing
even, like-
Smash on the bed.
Didn't even
'cause,
like
yeah.
Didn't even like process that first.
Yo,
Like,
we're lazy.
crap, dude,
Humans
what?
are lazy. We're not gonna put
No,
on
dude, yeah.
our Iron Man suit to play a VR game. We're gonna like, no, dude. Like,
Yeah.
let me just grab my Switch and lay on the bed. Like, we take the path of least resistance.
it's true.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I'll play. I was playing Tecmo Bowl on the NES on the Switch because I was too lazy to look for a new game. It's too much work to look for a new game. I was like, I'll play Tecmo Bowl.
That's funny.
So I don't know if
some
it'll ever
chat
be
activity.
mainstream.
I can't really read it.
It says you look
So.
like Wolverine when he gets the adamantium in the comics. Who do?
You.
Me?
Oh, I just went with the beard with wireless VR. Oh yeah, with all them wires coming
Oh,
out.
with wireless
Yeah,
VR.
yeah,
Yeah. When he's getting that, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's
Weapon X.
a very, very, very astute observation, sir.
True.
So yeah, VR.
Cool.
I'm down with
Think
it.
about that.
I want it.
Let's play Astrobot, guys. On our group meet. Hey guys, let's play a game. Apex Legends on VR. Like, do I really want to put the helmet on?
I want like a
All
PvP
this-
sword
I
fighting
wanna
game or
do all this
something.
stuff.
That would be so sick.
Yeah. Like a-
That would be so cool.
That's what I want, dude.
Fencing?
I want like a PvP sword fighting game.
Pretty much fencing, yeah.
I want to
Fencing
be able
VR.
to,
Except I don't want to put all this gear on, dude.
I want to be able to stunt on these fools, bro.
All right, but we are excited about that, but we
Yeah.
do have to move on to something a little less, but also
A
interesting.
little less exciting, but still very cool.
So a new game called Control's coming out in the summer. I'm very excited for this game, by the way. Super excited.
Looks very cool.
And it has a very wonky release schedule. So basically, if you own it on PS4, you'll get the DLCs first than you would if you do on Xbox.
Oh, okay. It's like I thought you were gonna say you get the DLCs before the game.
No.
What?
Basically, if you're a PlayStation owner of this game, you'll get everything first, and Xbox and PC, sorry, you'll get it later. How do you guys feel about doing releases like that, staggering it out? Because EA did that with Anthem, and people did not like it. So, are you a fan of a staggered release, maybe?
No, I mean, there's no benefit except for the exclusivity.
Yeah.
Money.
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 I
Money.
understand,
Money.
yeah.
Money.
It's just so,
I personally hate it. So
yeah, it's just so like what the PlayStation guys can just like
yeah, it splits the community, man.
can just like be like, haha, we got the game like a couple weeks before you did.
Yeah, it splits the community. I don't like it.
Like yeah, it was the point.
Don't
Pretty
like
dumb.
it. But
Pretty
Damn, I
dumb.
got that tune in my head now. Who's the artist? Money,
Who?
money, money. Ooh. Oh, man.
you have to sing it, dude. You're the artist. But if you guys are looking for that game, I guess buy it for whatever system you want, because staggered releases. It's a single player game. It's not an online like shooter or anything. You're not going to be missing out on getting skills or anything. So
staggered releases are
you'll be
stupid
fine.
though. That's
Very stupid.
That's our 2 cents. Staggered releases are
Staggered releases
stupid,
are dumb.
and it's un-American.
It's evil.
It's evil.
All right, now that actually ends our little bit section, which is the kind of the smaller discussions.
Been blowing through this week.
And now we're actually going to talk about some of our rapid fire news. I'm going to hand it off to JD over here.
Alrighty, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to rapid fire news. New Rage 2 gameplay trailers. Everything versus Me shows off new stuff, and it looks pretty sick.
Did you see it?
Yes.
It looks cool.
I believe I did. Yeah. The
Sick, did you see it?
Rage 2
Nope.
looks awesome.
Yes. No. Yeah. I saw that.
Rage 2 looks awesome.
It looks cool.
I'm very excited about it.
May 14th.
You want to get it. May 14th. It's coming up. Clear schedules.
It's going to be on Steam because Bethesda has learned their lesson.
Play the old one. Play the old one if you have a minute, I guess. I mean, it's pretty good. I liked it.
I'm excited for
It's
this
only
game.
good for like one
Looks
playthrough,
cool.
so don't spend, I wouldn't spend over $10 on
I
it.
am a little bummed there is no multiplayer in Rage 2. But
Yeah, it was
Still looks
strange because
good.
in Rage 1, I'm pretty sure they had co-op. I'm
Oh.
pretty sure they had.
how sick would it
co-op.
be to do Mad Max Rage with your friends, dude, in Rage 2? That would be
Sick,
so
dude.
sick.
That'd be very cool.
But
But if you want, I mean, at least Borderlands 3 is coming out, so you can always do co-op like that.
that's true.
So yeah, new Rage 2, let's go. Vampire and Call of Cthulhu are coming to the Switch later this year.
Nice. That's awesome.
And that's Vampire with a Y. That was the independently released game that
I would
came
recommend
out
that game, to be
around,
honest
what, less than a year ago.
I
Very
personally
cool.
did not finish it.
I
However,
didn't finish it either.
it is very
I want
creative.
to finish it.
It's very creative.
I own it. I want to finish it. It's a game where you have to sit down.
You have to
You
listen.
have to pay attention because there's a lot of dialogue and there's a lot of story and there's a lot of plot, but it all is important.
Very
and
important.
It's interesting. It's just at the time I just was impatient. So definitely check that out. And Call of Cthulhu, I've heard about that one. I think that's also a more story-driven game.
Yes.
But both of those coming out to Switch later this year. So Switch is actually increasing their
Raising their
library.
bar.
Raising their bar, increasing their library. That's what I need. And actually, which is funny because they talked about bringing Apex Legends to the Switch
Lol.
because a lot of people want it, and then the developers were like, "Yeah, this is not happening, dude. We
Lol.
can't. It can't be done. I'm sorry." Anyways, moving on. Well, we got a new Jump Force DLC. We talked about this a little while ago. All Might from My Hero Academia is
Nice.
coming to Jump Force in May. So
Cool.
check that out. I love My Hero Academia, and All Might is like one of the coolest characters ever. So I'm super stoked that he's going to be coming to Switch or becoming
Maybe
to.
it gives a little
Come to the-
credence
come
to
to the
buying
game.
that game at launch.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna. I already spent $60 on the game. I've only played it about 4 hours, so I don't know if I'm gonna spend money on a DLC.
True.
But it's a cool game.
Oh, this one I'm gonna jump on. Settlers
yeah,
of
that's
Catan.
all you. That's
Settlers
all
of
you,
Catan
bud.
is claiming territory on Nintendo Switch. Oh, that's a catchy headline. Good job. Good job, me.
No.
I wrote that.
Nice.
Good job, me. So that's super cool. I don't know if you guys ever played Settlers of Catan. It's a board game, tabletop game. Very, very fun.
It's a good time.
Um,
He got me on it.
Very conducive to strategy. Very, very strategical. So very fun. June 20th. Look that up.
Cuphead is coming to Switch too.
Cuphead is also coming to Switch.
I think we saw that last week.
It's coming to Switch in.
I think we said that last week.
We did mention it. Yes.
We did mention that last week.
I think.
Thank you, Great Highlands.
I think it's coming in May. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, this one you can.
Yeah, this one.
This
All
one's
right.
really cool.
This was super cool. So our favorite game this past month, Sekiro, has actually sold more than 2 million copies in the first 10 days. So there is no need for an easy mode, isn't that right?
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah. If you need an easy mode for Sekiro, just remember
Persevere.
Remember the 2 words: get good.
Persevere. Persist. Next thing.
Our next thing.
I'm really excited about this.
Oh yeah. there you
Horizon
go.
Zero Dawn
That's all
2
you.
has been teased by a voice actress who was in the expansion of the base game. Super cool. Maybe it's a launch title. That'd be awesome. I would buy PS5 immediately if it was a launch title. Like, that day. Play Horizon Zero Dawn. It's really good.
Oh, you don't have to say sorry, Great Highlands. That's okay, man. We appreciate you trying to make sure we
Yeah, man, always
get all
contribute,
the
always
information. We appreciate it.
Never be afraid to say anything in the chat.
Let's see. Yeah, so this was actually a little more a controversial subject, but it did kind of spark a discussion as far as PC gaming goes. A former Valve employee has stated on Twitter that the Epic Gaming Store is quote unquote saving PC gaming.
Okay.
Due to the revenue
Elaborate.
split. So the idea that the support for his claim was basically that, and I don't remember this person's name, but you probably don't want to put him on blast, anyways.
Yeah, he'll be added to death.
Yeah, he was added to the poop list. So basically, the biggest thing that he was saying is that when you buy games on Steam, or when a developer distributes their game through Steam, there's basically a 30% tax. But it's been, since almost all games go through Steam, this is basically a 30% tax on all of gaming.
Steam
all of
started
PC gaming.
2000.
Very early 2000s. It was like 4, 5?
When do you remember, Sig?
When Steam started?
Yeah, like give us a ballpark guess, maybe 2004, 2005.
It was a minute ago. But the idea is that this 30% tax on all PC gaming is kind of unsustainable. And
2003.
he goes on to say that Steam
years.
has made Valve an extraordinary amount of money, and it's all due to this 30% tax. And now, for those of you who aren't aware, the reason that Epic Game Store has been gaining traction with a lot of these independent developers, especially, and these bigger developers, is because they don't have that steep of a tax. Their tax is like what, like
It's 12.
12%?
It's 18% difference, man.
Yeah, which is
a
less
ton.
than half. So you'll be getting much more just by going to the Epic Game Store, and that's more sustainable for the developers, and it's much easier, especially for independent developers who maybe can't really afford to lose out on 30% of their profits for a game that they wasted so much time on.
Right, and this is good because like if the developers have more money, maybe they can give you free content instead of paying for DLC. Maybe they can do that now because of the revenue split.
So, and like I said, this is a controversial. This isn't like, oh, there's 100% Steam is destroying PC gaming. This is an opinion of somebody who has worked at Steam or has worked at Valve, for I think it was 16 years. So, I mean, if you have an opinion on that, let us know. What do you guys think? Do you think all this taxing on PC gaming through Steam, you think that it's hurting the industry?
30%
Do you think it's just a smart business ploy? So let us know your thoughts. What about you? You tend to have polarizing thoughts on subjects. Do you think?
I think 30% is steep.
You think 30% is steep?
That's a lot, man.
But I don't think.
You don't think it's hurting PC gaming?
Let me think about that.
All right, we'll get back to you.
Yeah, I don't think it's hurting it though. It is steep, and I think Epic Store will force.
You think it?
The
'cause
margins to be- yeah,
I
I
feel
think-
like that's what PC gaming needed.
Yeah.
They needed a more like a legit competition.
If Steam lowers the revenue split to 20, Epic Game Store is done.
You think so?
Wait, what are they at? 18? No, they're at 12. Epic Game Store's at 12, Steam's at 30. If they lower it to...
Like 15?
Yeah, if they lower it to 15,
They have
Epic
to.
Game Store is done.
We'll see, like...
End of story.
I
No
don't
more.
understand why are these aggregators necessary? Like, why is Epic Game Store and Steam necessary? Why can't the developers just?
Because everyone would have their
Offer
own
to
launcher
download.
then. You would have like 6 million launchers.
Yeah, that would suck, dude. You have like
Bethesda has
you have
one,
a
EA
Blizzard
has one,
launcher, and
Activision
EA,
has one.
Ubisoft. Yeah, like it would suck, dude.
Oh,
Like I already have like 5 launchers on my thing, and like I basically just use Steam, and then the other ones I have Battle.net for Overwatch, and I have Origins for
EA.
I think it was Apex. I have it on there.
explain to me what a launcher does.
What a launcher does.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Like if I double
I thought
click
you
an
would be able to answer
icon
that.
for Google Chrome, it opens up Google Chrome. If I double click an icon on my desktop for Excel, it opens up Excel.
Right. When you double click on the launcher, it opens up basically that publisher's page to play the game. So imagine a Bethesda Steam, like a Bethesda version of Steam. That's what their Bethesda launcher is basically trying to do, is to put all their games and properties on that, so you have to go there.
So you're saying cut out the middleman.
I'm saying, why do you need the launcher?
You're saying cut out the middleman.
Yeah,
You're
but-
saying like why can't you just go to why can't you just go to EA's website and be like, oh, download Apex Legends?
Yeah, but that's
and
what their launcher is. That's what it does.
You're not.
I think
You're missing.
Okay,
you're missing what I'm saying.
I see what you're
Okay.
saying.
Like when I go on Steam and I play my game, I still gotta wait 3 minutes for the game to launch.
I think that's besides the point. I think
It's
what you're really saying is that why is there a need for a launcher? Why don't these developers, who already have absorbent amounts of money, why don't they just have their own websites where you can just download the game? Why is the launcher needed? Why can't you just start the game from your desktop? Why can't you just run Apex?
What if you don't have internet?
I'm gonna give you an example.
What if you don't have internet?
Yeah, but if you download it, then you should be able to just play it. Like if you own it.
Yeah, but how are you gonna get there if you don't have internet?
Yeah, but you need internet for Steam too.
No, you don't. That's offline mode.
Yeah, but you can't get new games unless you're on the internet.
That's correct. Okay.
So that's. I mean, I see what he's saying. I just don't know what the rebuttal is. Think of Steam. Think of Steam as the middleman. Steam is basically offering a platform where you can easily search and purchase and download new games and has a nice robust place to put your library. But why? If you could organize the stuff yourself, if you could just download it straight from the website, have a games folder on your laptop and then or your computer, and just
install the game like another
software from there, run the software.
Like when you play Solitaire, do you need a launcher to play Solitaire?
No.
So why do you need a launcher to play?
But I mean, I guess the whole point is, like we said earlier, is it's just nicer and easier for.
Plus, it's their revenue. If they put their games on their own launcher, they don't pay Steam.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't see the necessity for Steam and Epic and launchers
because
in general.
People don't want to go to all these different websites.
They don't have to go to the website. There's an icon on their desktop, bro. You double click the icon and you play your game, just like you run any other program.
To get the
to get the game though.
Oh, to get the game, well,
you just search up on Google.
Yeah, you type in Google, download Apex Legends. It'll take you to EA's, and then you download it and you install it, and you want to play, you double click the icon on your desktop. Boom! I don't need Steam for that.
Okay, I can see the thing is when it comes to these launchers and stuff like that. I feel like even if that's how it was nowadays, if Steam wasn't a thing, I feel like something like Steam would just come up as a matter of time because, as you said earlier, people are lazy. It's a nicer platform. It's just like what's the point of iTunes if you can just go find the music yourself through a store?
There's the difference with iTunes and Google Play or Google Apps is they curate it. They basically, you submit your code for review. They make sure that it's safe.
Right.
And anything that you download from from Apple Store or Google Play, it has already been curated.
Okay. So I think you may have just answered your own question because Steam does that too. Steam does curate because they remember we had that topic of discussion a couple weeks ago.
You totally just download a game and be like, oh, get screwed malware.
Because we did have that topic of discussion a couple weeks ago.
We answered the question.
Yeah, because we were talking about how Steam didn't curate that game. It was called Rape Day. It was really bad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The statement that they release is that they do curate their games, but they don't curate them based off of content. They curate them based off of, is it safe for the computer? Is it malicious content? Does it have malware? Is it a virus? So, okay.
Hey, we worked
there. We go. All right. Let's go. We're
discussion. Discussion.
You put three heads together, we can come up with something.
So we should probably move on from that.
That was a nice. He's always there for the derailments, man. I swear to God.
That's all I'm here for.
Let's see. From Software owner Hidetaka Miyazaki says he would like to do a narrative-focused game like Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption 2. That would be sick.
That would be super wild. I don't really know how that would work.
And that would be a little different than what they do.
Different.
I think Sekiro is probably the most narrative-driven game. And by narrative-driven, I mean the narrative is kind of
it's digestible. It's open.
It's given to you. It's not up for debate.
It's not cryptic.
There are literal debates when it comes to Dark Souls lore and stuff.
Right.
A lot of the developers for Dark Souls were not 100% what the story was. They I saw an article today. They were a lot of them weren't really 100% what the whole story was about. We're just I guess it's about rebirth and fire and death but who knows? So that's interesting. And what was that then? Oh yeah, this was super ridiculous.
This actually comes from long time actually.
This is cool.
Told us about this.
Yeah, so shout out to Long Time for finding this. So a millionaire, names not disclosed.
For obvious reasons. Would like to host a real-life Battle Royale tournament on a private island using airsoft guns. That would be
so awesome.
dope, dude.
Like, can you imagine? I'm wondering.
I would be bad at it, but you guys would be good at it.
Would you be like dropped in? Like,
What
when
if
you get like dropped in?
You have to parachute yourself. Real parents, you have to parachute yourself.
They just like they go on the island, like this huge ass island. They put a bunch of guns and crap everywhere and vehicles, and they fill up all the tanks of gas on all these vehicles. And then they just drop a bunch of like sweaty dudes in there. It's like just go
That's
at it,
so
man.
sick, dude.
That would be awesome. That would
Bro.
be so cool.
How much money would you pay to do that?
Oh man,
I would pay to watch it. If they stream like every player has a GoPro and they've got like scope cams. Dude, I would totally.
I would
That's
watch-
entertaining.
I would watch that.
I don't think I would not be good at it, but I have some buddies I think would be good at it. I think Deep Poodle would be on it. I was like, dude, I would raise money to get Deep Poodle to go. I'd give him a GoPro. I would be on him. I'd be like, yo, operator,
Dude, that'd be sick if
go
you
left
could, like,
over there.
You could deck yourself out, dude. Like, have your own, like,
That'd be
gear
so
and face paint and
ridiculous.
stuff.
That'd be so ridiculous.
Someone dresses himself up as, like, Predator.
I can't even imagine, dude. And it's totally possible because, like, there are these like super large scale airsoft tournaments like nowadays, and like, dude, I've been watching these videos. These guys legit had a helicopter, like an actual helicopter, people flying them around, and they're playing airsoft.
Yeah.
These people, these games go on for like days. There's people like sleeping and camping. You got people sneaking into enemy camps and getting like assassination kills, like ridiculous.
Dude,
Like,
no,
this is
sick
super
if they did,
cool, dude.
If they did, like, world events. Like, during the tournament, there's like, oh my god, crazy monster. A
random event?
Yeah, random events
random
appear. And
event?
they're like, oh, everyone has to team up together to kill this thing.
Like a big juggernaut, dude, with
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
giant minigun, airsoft gun. It's like, oh, kill the juggernaut, and you get to bring two players back to life.
yeah, dude.
You're like, oh, shit.
That would be cool, dude.
It's like Division Matrix.
Hire
I
me.
want to see 4 Navy SEALs against all the gamers. Oh my god, that would be ridiculous.
You mean
dude.
it'd be like a 5-minute
Yeah,
match?
the funny is all the gamers be like, oh, do I want to get on there? But they would totally get wrecked
They would
because
get
you would have
railed.
because you have these like ex-Marines or ex-Army or whatever just going in. It's like, that sounds great, and it's totally dominating the field, dude. It would like the last 20 guys alive would all be
They
ex-military.
should do like the SEALs versus the Green Berets versus like the Marines, and
Just
like
drop them all in there.
drop them all on the island.
That would be super tight, dude. Oh my god, I would.
That'd be so sick.
That'd
be so
I want to. That was definitely going to be broadcast. There's no way they wouldn't broadcast that. And if they,
Hope so.
when they do, I'm watching that. That'd be super awesome. So
be hype.
let's move on. We're a little geek off there.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to some deals.
Upcoming releases and deals. Let's see. The Switch eShop sale has started yesterday and runs until April 25th. So check that out. I don't know if Nine Parchments was part of that sale, or if it's just something that's been going on. But
I don't know.
keep an eye out for that. Check out the sales. I was looking on there. I think some pretty decent ones. I don't really remember any of the titles off the top of my head, but there's some pretty decent ones on there. Newegg sales. Newegg sales on games is 20% off with this code. Can you type this code in? EMCT. EMCTYUT27.
20% off, folks.
20% off on not all games listed below.
I ordered that kind of.
Yeah, well, it's like so it's not all games.
There's a
The games-
semicolon in there.
Yeah, I was like,
There's a
so
semicolon in there.
only on the games listed below is where you get the 20%.
No, so basically, the sale extends to more games than what we have, but these are the best ones that I
Oh,
found.
okay. All right. So the honorable mentions for the
Yo, this is a good deal right here.
for the games, we have Devil May Cry 5, the deluxe edition, $56 for the Xbox One.
Good deal.
Resident Evil 2, $48 for the PlayStation 4.
Pretty good.
Pretty good deal. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, $48.
Good deal.
Still brand new, so
Good deal.
that's a good deal. You can get that for PlayStation, Xbox, or PC.
Right.
And then you have Tom Clancy's Division 2, also $48,
Very
PS4,
cool.
Xbox One. So you have a lot of these brand new games, less than $50. I highly suggest picking them up. Well, the chat's like blowing up right now.
We're still talking about the Battle Royale, the real life Battle Royale.
Dude, oh my
Trolls.
god, it was long. It's like, hello chat, I'm a 3.3 GSP GAN Corbin Smash. I was wondering, get out of here, dude. There's an
True story. He's not
this
lying.
arbitrary, inaccurate measurement system of skill, and he's just like, yeah, I'm 3.3, bro. We should have a shirt that says 3.3 GSP on it. And literally no one's going to know what it means except for the people in this office. Oh my god,
But we
ridiculous.
got actually some more deals. Tons of deals we're trying to bring you guys here. Both of these actually come from GameSpot. Thank you, GameSpot. Doing good work. We got
Games Pass game.
These
Games
are added
Pass
to
games.
Game Pass for April.
yeah, really cool. April 11th, Prey. That's super cool.
Pray, dude.
Pray that game. Play that game. It's super, super cool.
Yeah.
You'll like that game,
Pray
I think.
Okay,
Maybe a little
so-
too scary. Nah, it's not that scary.
Nah.
It's like
Well,
eerie.
it's-
Like eerie.
Yeah, it does make you kind of shoot inanimate objects. You're
Yeah,
just
it
like,
does.
Oh,
It
dude,
does.
is that coffee cup an alien?
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
No,
No, seriously, dude,
They,
like-
they literally turn into inanimate objects. Like you'll be walking through, and then you just hear some like rustling. You're like,
And you see a coffee cup shaking, and you're like, you unload like a full clip into it, like,
you see like a lamp fall over, and you're like, ah!
really good game. Really good game. Check that out. Then we
Oh,
got the
God.
Golf Club 2 on the same day, so if you get tired of Prey, you can
Like
play golf, I
virtual
guess.
golf, I guess. 'Cause-
Then April 18th, we got Monster Hunter World. That's awesome. Coming to
oh,
Games
there you
Pass.
go. There's that. I can
Then
finally play it now.
The Walking Dead. Very cool. Telltale Games coming there.
That was
April
good ones.
24th, Life is Strange 2, Episode 2. That's a very narrative-driven game.
Is that also Telltale that did that?
No, that's Don't Nod.
Oh, okay.
Don't Nod actually did Vampire.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
And then April 25th, Resident Evil 5. So more games for Games Pass,
Boom,
people.
baby.
And we also have another sale. Xbox Live Gold's spring sale is happening right now. It does not give us a end date.
What
which
a
is
great deal.
pretty weird. But there's a ton of games on discount for there, so check that out.
Check that out, folks. And we actually have a large rumor.
We have a-
mill.
Ton of rumors to go to.
So
Are you gonna
what?
pick up any of these games on sale, Sig, or does this interest you? Any of these sales?
Maybe Sekiro.
Maybe Sekiro.
Maybe Sekiro.
Not the Division 2?
Sekiro would be.
I didn't enjoy the beta that much.
Okay.
So if I get if I pick up anything Sekiro,
Interesting.
I'd recommend trying out Prey because it's on Game Pass.
Try
Yeah,
it.
Game
I
Pass.
get scared too easily.
It's not.
Yeah, you probably don't want to play Resident Evil 2
Scary.
then.
Just describing a coffee cup turning into an alien to kill me. That sounds.
But you can also turn into a coffee cup.
Yes, you can.
Because you have alien powers.
That
It's
sounds,
super sick, dude.
that sounds too intense.
It's
for
a
me.
very, very great game.
All right.
Um,
Now we're gonna head on to our rumor mill section. There is a ton to talk about.
There's a lot.
Holy God!
There's a lot. So where did all this come from?
So this rumor comes from The Verge, actually.
Okay.
Microsoft to unveil Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which is something we suggested last week.
That's what I
Actually,
thought that was going to happen.
this
yeah.
is Xbox Game Pass plus Xbox Live Gold for $15. This is a great deal because Xbox is coming out with their all-digital streaming box next month. So if you get this box, which we're estimating to be what, in between $150 and $180, let's
Yeah,
say,
something like that.
plus this,
no more than 200.
you are paying $200 in total to play online and to play a ton of games with Game Pass and to have an Xbox One.
This is crazy.
That's amazing.
This is
That's an amazing deal.
Significantly lowers the barrier of entry for gaming.
You think that's a good move, Sid? Combine those two?
Yeah.
That's all you need. $200, and then boom, you have countless games
I think
to
this
try
is a
out
very good
and
strategy
the latest console.
for Xbox going into the next gen to get their user base up. So when they bring in those new games from those new studios, people can just play them.
We talked about that and how Xbox Live Gold and Xbox
How
Game
they
Pass
should.
is confusing. Just make it one.
Yeah.
And
It's a good
$15 a month at 12 months. You're talking about $180 a year.
That's worth it, dude.
That's
worth it.
that's a good moneymaker for Microsoft.
And usually
you know, like-
they sell bundles too.
Yeah.
So like you can get like a whole year's worth for $60.
Yep.
Kinda
It's
stuff.
worth it.
Totally.
I almost guarantee you when the Xbox One S All Digital Edition comes out, they'll probably bundle it with this. Maybe raise the price by like $10. That'd be amazing.
Absolutely.
Really cool, really cool. And next we have a really cool rumor. This this comes to us from Mads Gaming. His YouTube channel is really cool. I check him out a lot. And then he sourced it from Generacion Xbox, a Spanish site. So take this with a pretty heavy grain of salt.
Say that again. Say that again, Tomcat.
I think you should do it actually. I think you got more of the Spanish in you.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day.
But basically, this is detailing Xbox's E3 lineup for this year, and we're gonna go through it because it's
Sounds
pretty exciting.
Sounds pretty plausible.
pretty exciting. So they're gonna start off showing the Master Chief Collection trailer for PC.
Oh.
Very cool. Very excited to play those games. Then they're gonna follow up with the new trailer and possible gameplay of their new Halo game, Halo Infinite. Very cool. Very excited to see that. Next thing they'll show, Gears 5 will also show new gameplay and a new trailer with a release date attached to it. That's very cool. I know some people in the office are excited about Gears. Hopefully they'll jump into it.
Yeah.
Then after that, they're going to talk about some Gears Tactics, which is just like a small RTS spin-off of Gears 5. After that, Battletoads and Ori and the Will of the Wisp, 2 Xbox first-party exclusives. Pretty cool. Battletoads is an old game, actually. Old couch
Classic.
co-op game.
Classic.
And then after that, new expansion for Sea of Thieves. Very cool. Sea of Thieves, always adding more content. And then after that, a new Met game by Piranha Bytes. I guess is the studio. This is a world premiere as well. So this is the first time we'll be seeing this game.
Ooh.
We have no idea what it's going to be.
I like giant robots.
After that, we're going to see more studio acquisitions by Microsoft because they have infinite amount of money. And then we're going to see another world premiere of a Dino Crisis reboot. Anybody remember Dino Crisis? Yeah?
That sounds really old.
Why don't you explain what Dino Crisis is? Because I don't know what it is.
Look it up.
All
I
right.
don't even remember what Dino Crisis. I don't even
I remember
what
it's a classic game.
Dino Crisis looks like, dude.
I remember it's a classic game. What does it look like? Something cool?
I think it was like some kind of like it was like a shooter. It was like dude, I feel like I've seen that in like arcades.
Maybe. Possibly. But as we're looking up
yeah. I'll
Dino
look through
Crisis
there.
behind you.
Is it like it's like Jurassic?
It's like
Jurassic
Jurassic
World.
Park, I guess, but like
Yeah, you shoot dinosaurs.
You're shooting the dinosaurs more than running away from them.
Yeah, you're right. I think this is like an
I feel like I've
arcade.
seen this in,
kinda.
like-
yeah.
Like I feel like I've
Cool.
seen this like in arcades, like Time Crisis.
That'd
you
be
know?
cool. That'd be a cool like couch co-op, fun, jump in, play.
Yeah,
And then after that, new Splinter Cell reveal.
that'd be
That's hype.
That'd be really cool.
That's
That is
hype right there.
Splinter Cell's awesome.
Splinter Cell is so cool. Then after that, we got Playground Games will show their new game. It's heavily teased to be Fable,
Let's go.
or a Fable-like game.
I'm excited.
We will see. After that, Ninja Theory, the developers of Hellblade, awesome game by the way, well, is going to show their new IP, and apparently it's going to be bleeding edge gaming tech. We'll see about that. Ninja Theory is an awesome studio though. Then after that, Rare, new IP for Rare. They're going to show their new game.
Interesting.
That's very cool because Rare's been killing it with Sea of Thieves. And then after that, they're going to round out their presentation, talking about xCloud, their streaming service, and then finally reveal their next-gen hardware. So, when you watch that E3 presentation in June, and all this happens, hopefully, you heard it here. You heard it from us and Mads Gaming.
Should I sell my Xbox now before they do the official release? Because
No.
the
Trade it
value
in.
will go down.
Trade
once
it in.
they- No,
No,
trade it in.
no, because we usually, I know like GameStop usually does higher trade-ins
Mhm.
from an old console to the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like an example
they give me like
was
50% more for my Xbox 360 to get the Xbox One,
Yeah.
Okay.
or something like that. it
So
might be
the
worth
trade-in value might be higher than I could get on Facebook
it. It
Marketplace.
might be. It
Okay.
might be. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
pretty
would.
plausible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But your Xbox has to be like sellable again, like put back in the box, like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Make sure it's good condition.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting. There's a lot of information. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's plausible? Do you think it's realistic?
Yeah, honestly,
I honestly think it's
I can
realistic.
see all of this happening.
Any of these announcements really get you going?
Yeah, new Splinter Cell. That
Yes.
sounds sick.
Yes.
A new Ninja Theory and a new Fable game also sounds sick. And Rare, because Rare's been around for a long time, and
fan of Rare.
Rare coming out with a whole new IP, it's
This
got
is
me something
loaded.
excited.
It's a loaded presentation. Like Halo,
the thing is, it's
Gears.
This feels almost too specific to not be legit.
Yeah.
Like it feels like the exact like someone like broke into Microsoft,
Stole their
the
document.
itinerary, and then bounced and put it on some random Spanish website. And here we are.
Yeah, here we are talking about it.
Here we are.
Hey, maybe this was a ploy by Phil Spencer and Microsoft to be like, oh, we're gonna put this out there so they don't know what we're
Yeah.
gonna do.
Yeah, it was.
Cyberpunk will be
ploy.
there as well. It will probably be shown on Xbox's stage. That'll be in there somewhere.
I really hope Cyberpunk doesn't take as long as I thought it was. It might be like you said, 2021 at the
I
latest.
think it's gonna come out in 2020.
2021 at the latest, and that's
That's
so
way too long, bro.
far away, dude.
Man, that's a heavy.
All
rumor.
of that was leaked from Generación Xbox.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, from
Generación.
And then
Xbox.
Mads Gaming found it, and then I found him.
And then we started.
Wow.
Yoink.
And then, wow, we're not even done with the rumors. You see this one at the bottom? Dang. We got PS5 rumors
Here we
coming
go.
up next, right here. This is from T3.com, and they've been right a few times. So, leak claims that Xbox, my bad. PlayStation 5 specs are set in stone at this time, and all this information I'm about to read is 99% correct according to this leak. I don't know how accurate
I don't know how
you
they
want to take that.
How
but
they can gauge that? Like that's like 99% correct? Okay.
So, but we're gonna run through it. Release date set for. What do you guys think?
Well, reading the document here, no.
Early March or November of next year. That
So
is very realistic in my opinion.
we were a few podcasts ago. We were kind of guessing whether or not it was going to make it in time for this year's holiday season. So it's not.
No,
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 okay.
no. We theorized maybe late this year, but definitely.
This person
like
is saying
mid-next
early
year.
March, early November of 2020,
That's-
which is very possible. At a price point of $500.
I can see that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. We'll have backwards compatibility, and we'll support 8K upscaling.
8K.
That's pretty insane. Spec time, guys. CPU we've covered before. Next gen Ryzen, 7 nanometer, 8 core, 16 thread. Cool. That's
the
probably
Ryzen
true.
series. Yep.
That's probably true. Next thing, GPU, AMD, Navi 14 teraflops. Probably not true. Probably be around 11 or 12. Is what I'm gonna go with. Next thing, RAM, 24 gigs of GDR6. No, it's not gonna happen. Sorry. More likely be 16 gigs, max 20. Max 20. GDR6 RAM is super expensive, by the way. And then their their storage, be a 2 terabyte hard drive. Maybe a 1 terabyte SSD, we'll see. Not sure about that. But basically, this is probably how it's gonna look.
Yeah, that seems
And then
like
there's
a
some
next-gen
alleged
console.
PS5 games, which is pretty insane. Gran Turismo 7, which isn't a surprise, it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Yep.
And The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. That's interesting because that hints to me that game's coming out the end of this year. Because why have a remaster, so soon after your game launches? Oh, a new system.
Boom.
So, this is pretty cool. I hope this is true. $500 sounds pretty accurate, in my opinion. What do you guys think about all that information?
That seems
that exciting?
That
Is
seems
that-
like
you think
next
that's
gen.
true?
That seems plausible. I would not be surprised. Yeah.
Would you guys pay $500 for a PlayStation 5? Instead of an Xbox Anaconda, which is boasting to be more powerful. So it's probably going to be maybe $550, $6.
I don't know.
What do you do?
I don't know. I really don't want to spend $1,000 on new gaming consoles. I just don't know.
What do you think,
Some
Sig?
of these specs don't add up. I can't see them offering that much power for $500.
Not 14 teraflops. It's a lot. I could see the 11 or 10.
The Navi is the next generation of the Vega cards, and the Vega
Yeah.
cards are 330, 400. That's just a video card. You're not even talking about the CPU, the RAM, or I can't see it, man. Unless they're willing to take a loss and
They
everything
are.
gets sold.
I think they are. Yeah.
Ugh.
Because of their
Alright.
software, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll get them both.
You get them both. Damn. Wow.
Let's see.
Wow. Okay.
You gotta have them because the exclusives, man. You
What
gotta have 'em.
what do you think about these release dates? Do you think it's more advantageous to launch in November or March? I'm gonna say March because if you throw PS5 out there in March and you have a super dope exclusive drop launch title with it, and then Xbox comes out later, all those people have already bought PS5. That's taking away Xbox's potential.
True. Unless you have, people who can afford both.
Yeah, well,
But not very many people though.
I don't own a business, so.
I think November is better.
You think it's better?
I think it's better.
How come?
Because we might actually get that hardware. 'Cause
Holiday?
We're talking about a year and a half from now. So yeah, the prices of that hardware might come down. So it might be possible. March, that's only like a year from now. I don't see these things coming down that much in price. 24 gigs of RAM. I mean, just
That's-
that RAM is already like 150, 180 from
I know.
Newegg to buy 24 gigs of
I
RAM.
know, that's why I'm saying not likely, It's probably
Yeah.
16, man.
Yeah.
Probably 16, maybe 20.
Yeah.
But we
We'll see.
actually also did get a little glimpse, a leaked image of the form factor of the PlayStation 5 as well. That also comes courtesy of Mads Gaming, and it looks sexy. It looks very sexy. Imagine a square, but cut off. Imagine this, but cut these off here.
It's like
It's like that.
that. Something similar to that.
It's like that. It looks
Weird.
really good.
Weird.
Really
It's
good.
kind of like
Where's
they
that
took
link?
the
I wanna put it up on
PlayStation
the
4 and they just want to cut off
You have to go to
corners.
YouTube.
I gotta
and
use
find
it.
them.
Yeah, that's not what it looks like.
Which one? No, none of these are it.
All right.
Yeah, you have to go give Mads Gaming a click to go see that.
PS5 like leaked console.
All right, trying to find an image so maybe we can show you guys how sexy this thing looked.
What the fuck is that? Some of these are ridiculous too.
Some of these are so dumb looking.
That one looks like a copier. Yeah, what is that?
That looks like it's fax machine, dude.
All right.
Yeah. If we find it, we'll put it up there. But
That's pretty exciting.
yeah,
It's gonna be one heck of a console war, especially this generation. You guys gonna go with? I'm a PlayStation guy. I'm gonna get PlayStation only.
I don't know. I don't
PlayStation's
know.
got my heart, man. God of War is gonna come out. Horizon Zero Dawn, Bloodborne.
I think
Got me.
between the two, it would probably be PlayStation because I like their exclusives better. I mean, I like Xbox. I like the community on Xbox. I like the online competitive scene in Xbox. I feel like it's more. It's just more than PlayStation, but.
So sick. There's gonna be two different systems coming out for Xbox. Would you maybe, if you're thinking about getting PS5, would you get the less powerful version of the Xbox, or would you just go get the big daddy?
No, I think it'll be the same. I will have to get the PS4 for here, and then the Xbox for the living room, because I feel like Xbox is a better. It's just a better.
This is a better like
living room.
It's better like
media hub.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we play our Blu-rays through the Xbox One, so.
Right. We'll see. But that pretty much closes out our
That it?
show this week. Yeah, we did the Let's Argue a little bit earlier. I kind of
We did.
slipped it in there, kind of
Yeah, we did.
inconspicuously.
Yeah, we did.
That was slick.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all we got for you guys.
Well, hey,
Thanks for stopping in. If you did, remember to smash them like and subscribe buttons. Check us out on social media and fpsguys.com. You can check out all of our content on YouTube, Twitch, Apple Play, Spotify, our website,
Sandstorm.
and Alexa.
Alexa.
You can check out
Like,
Alexa.
hey Alexa.
It's like holler at Alexa. It's like, yo, play FPS guys, please, thank you. Also, check out our Discord. Link is in the description down on Twitch. Come drop in, say hello, start a game, invite us. We're playing CS:GO, or I'm playing CS:GO and Overwatch and Insurgency and other crap. So if you want to play, just let me know. I'm always down.
Smash.
Smash.
Challenge us to smash.
Yes, challenge us to smash. You know what? We need to put our IDs, our Smash IDs, or not our Smash IDs, but like
Our friend codes.
friend codes.
It is. Scroll down. Look on the bottom of the description and on the Twitch feed.
Oh, well, isn't that
The
great?
friend code is right underneath.
Look at that, folks. Our friend code down at the bottom. That is for the Switch that is currently in this office right now,
Yes.
right? So,
Yes.
go ahead and add this on there if you're trying to get that ass beat. You're trying to get wrecked.
3.3.
Trying to get wrecked. Right, okay. Anyways, yeah, don't forget to tell your friends, and never be too shy to provide feedback, folks. We love hearing from you. And I guess on that note, have a great day. Have
Play
a great
games.
weekend.
Play games. See you later. Have a good one.
Adios.